So today's press conference हम 4-5 भाग में करने जा रहा हूँ. I will be speaking of Indian football जो अभी का situation है. I will speak little bit on, not little bit, थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही on AIFF management का अभी, and bit of, not bit, quite a bit of, because मैंने कभी press conference करके हमारा BVFS बाइचू भूटिया फुटबॉल स्कूल्स एंड एकेडमीज का बात नहीं किया हूँ, तो थोड़ा हमको लगता है कि अभी समय है सारा बंगाल सारा इंडिया को एक जानकारी हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं देने के लिए. सो ये फेज वाइज में हम ये प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस को करेंगे. तो इनिशियली हम स्टार्ट करना चाहता हूँ AIFF नहीं, इंडियन फुटबॉल का प्लानिंग, स्ट्रेटेजी, रोड मैप और क्या सिचुएशन है. इनफैक्ट एवरीबडी इज अवेयर कि इंडियन फुटबॉल का अभी स्पेशली लास्ट कपल ऑफ इयर्स में द वे वी बीन स्लाइडिंग डाउनहिल इन टर्म्स ऑफ रैंकिंग एंड इन टर्म्स ऑफ परफॉर्मेंस इज वेरी वेरी अनफॉर्चुनेट. मैं सॉरी आई फॉरगॉट टू मेंशन, इसके आगे इनफैक्ट ये सिचुएशन इंडियन फुटबॉल लेके जिस स्थिति में था, लॉट ऑफ यू स्पेशली फ्रॉम कैलकाटा जर्नलिस्ट हैव बीन कॉलिंग और रिएक्शंस आप लोग हर समय मांग रहा है कि क्या रिएक्शन, और इतना फोन्स आ रहा है. तो आई सेड क्यों ना एक प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस ही करें. और जब मैं प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस अनाउंस किया था तो आप लोग ने SMS के द्वारा थ्रू कॉलिंग, स्ट्रेट कॉलिंग मी एंड रिक्वेस्टिंग कि आफ्टर द प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस 101 इंटरव्यू के लिए. तो मैं यही रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहता हूँ, प्लीज इट्स गोइंग टू बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट बिकॉज बहुत आप लोग देख रहा है कि कितने जर्नलिस्ट है. सो टू डू 101 विद एवरीबडी आप लोग के लिए बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट रहेगा. सो प्लीज कवर दिस व्हाट एवर इट इज. इसके बाद आई वुड मेक श्योर, बिकॉज इधर आप लोग बहुत ज्यादा क्वेश्चंस है मुझे मालूम है, so I would want to give more time on Q&A. आप लोग जो इंडियन फुटबॉल या जो भी इश्यूज फुटबॉल लेके आप लोग को सही समय आई वांट टू गिव इट, ताकि आप लोग का जो व्यूज है, जो प्रश्न है आप लोग पूछ सकता है. सो प्लीज कवर इट राइट नाउ. सो आफ्टर द प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस टू गिव 101 would be very very difficult with so many people already demanding it. So as I said, this press conference is about 4 parts. So initial is Indian football का situation जो है, it's very unfortunate that अभी हम लोग रैंकिंग वाइज भी लेटेस्ट रैंकिंग में 133 किया है. एंड अभी सभी देख पा रहा है कि एशिया कप क्वालिफायर्स में भी वी आर रियली स्ट्रगलिंग टू क्वालिफाई. एंड आई स्टिल बिलीव वी जस्ट प्लेड 2 मैच एंड आई स्टिल बिलीव, I think with the time now in October next match against Singapore, we still have a good chance to qualify, and I have a trust and belief with the Indian players. I'm sure they can qualify. At the same time, we also should realize that Asia Cup team after 2015 has become 24 team. अभी 24 टीम एशिया कप के लिए खेलता है. When we qualified for the Asia Cup under my captainship, वो 2011 का समय में हम जब खेला और 2008-9 में क्वालिफिकेशन हुआ, those days only 16 टीम्स को खेलने को मिलता था. So after 2015 it has become 24 teams. So I feel 24 के अंदर तो आना चाहिए. So I have full faith and trust. Let's hope that we will start performing against Singapore. But sadly, it has not happened the way we want. There are a lot of reasons apart from just on the field, off the field का भी. In fact, हमारा ग्रेट प्रेसिडेंट कल्याण चौबे ने तो बोला था कि 2026 में हम लोग टॉप 10 में आने वाला है. टॉप 10 का वो रखा था. एंड ही हैड आल्सो कम आउट विद 2047 प्रोजेक्ट, इंडिया विजन 2047, एंड विद इन दैट 2026 में ही सेड हम टॉप 10 एशिया में आएंगे. एंड अभी कल 2-3 दिन प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस के आगे बोल रहे हैं ये तो आप 10 साल आगे से प्रिपेयर करना था. इनफैक्ट जो प्लानिंग था एशिया कप, एशिया में टॉप 10 में आना, ये काफी साल आगे से अंडर प्रफुल्ल पटेल जी देयर वाज अ कंप्लीट प्लान. एंड दैट वे बाय 2025 वी वर सपोज्ड टू बी इन 2025-26 we were supposed to be in, but last 3 years I think in terms of performance, in terms of management, I think we've really had a very bad disaster. It's not only with men's team. In 3 years' time, under Kalyan Chobe, I think even women's team has gone down in the ranking quite badly. So that's been very, very unfortunate. So how do you change this now? It is very important. We as a nation, we need to start getting results. India team को how do you get results in international football? Who gets those results? आपको results एक ही लोग दे सकता है, those are players. Players आपको results दे सकता है. तो हमको produce करना पड़ेगा great football players, good quality football players. जब तक हम players produce नहीं करेंगे, so we can't expect them to deliver and qualify for Asia Cup and the World Cup. How do you produce players? You need to have strong grassroots football. अभी हम लोग विजन 2047 कल्याण चौबे का खाली पेपर में ग्रासरूट विजन 24 खुद को भी आई डोंट थिंक ही इज आल्सो रेड विजन 2047 क्या है एंड ग्रासरूट क्या है. नाउ टू इंप्रूव द ग्रासरूट प्लेयर्स आज का समय में कहां से आ रहे, वेयर आर दे कमिंग फ्रॉम? दिस प्लेयर्स टू प्ले फॉर नेशनल टीम ऑल कम्स फ्रॉम स्टेट. डिस्ट्रिक्ट से आता है, स्टेट से आता है. So when you don't have players producing your grassroots strong in state level, where are you going to produce players? And today when you look at the federation ka, I was just seeing that package and जो state associations को दे रहा है fund. When I fought the elections, I said very clearly that state association should get minimum 50 lakh or even more. Somehow 3 years का टाइम में the federation has been able to give 24 lakhs to state associations and I was reading the breakup and आप लोग सबको मालूम है वो breakup में 12 lakh is going for the office staff salary, finding the office space and administrative work के लिए. Another 10 lakh is going for the tournament, 4 big tournament which is senior national men's, women's और junior. 10 लाख वो खाली 4 tournament के लिए दिया है. बाकी रह गया आपका 2 लाख. 2 लाख में इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर एंड ग्रासरूट डेवलपमेंट. नाउ लुक एट द काइंड ऑफ मनी आप स्टेट को ग्रासरूट करने दे रहा है. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट स्टेट एसोसिएशंस को वी नीड टू सपोर्ट फाइनेंशियली. सेम टाइम मेक अ पैनल ऑफ एक्सपर्ट्स टू हेल्प देम कंडक्ट टूर्नामेंट्स, हेल्प देम कंडक्ट ग्रासरूट फुटबॉल प्रोग्राम्स. और ग्रासरूट फुटबॉल 2 लाख रुपए में फर्स्ट में आप कितना ग्रासरूट कर सकते हो, उसमें किटिंग भी खरीदना पड़ रहा है, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर भी, और ग्रासरूट कैसे कर सकता है. एंड ग्रासरूट भी जब भी कर रहा है आई थिंक बिकॉज ऑफ स्टेट एसोसिएशंस को भी काफी डिफिकल्टी है बिकॉज फंड्स नहीं है. वो लोग का स्टेट गवर्नमेंट से बहुत लिमिटेड फंड्स है, स्पॉन्सरशिप नहीं मिल रहा है स्टेट एसोसिएशन को. तो हाउ कैन फेडरेशन एक्सपेक्ट 2 लाख में वो ग्रासरूट प्रोग्राम करे? एंड लॉट ऑफ टाइम ग्रासरूट प्रोग्राम हम लोग का जो लिख रहा है, lot of states are doing it but we are also doing it only for tick mark करने के लिए, बॉक्स को टिक करने के लिए. Now if you really want to develop and make India a strong footballing nation, जितने भी grassroots programs है they need to be playing at least competitive matches once a week, जो यूरोप साउथ अमेरिका में फॉलो करता है. And that is not possible with 2 lakh. So state associations have a huge problem because funds का नहीं है. So where do you come in? First thing is I think the funds has to increase so much to state association and make sure that the funds are going straight for grassroots development. And you have an expert panel which is expertise bring in from foreign experts, academics who can get a great idea to make sure that every kid is training but at the same time once a week within their own state, within their own district, we are creating a league so that every kid is playing a match throughout the tournament. हम लोग का ग्रासरूट अभी क्या हो रहा है, 10 दिन में ग्रासरूट खत्म हो रहा है. ग्रासरूट एएफएफ का ग्रासरूट कर लिया, एएफएफ ने रजिस्टर किया 10,000 बच्चा, 5,000 बच्चा, विदिन 2 वीक्स 3 वीक्स वो टूर्नामेंट खत्म, ग्रासरूट खत्म. नेक्स्ट 11 ईयर्स वो बच्चे लोग का मैचेस ही नहीं है. So how do you improve? How do you take out best of players in this kind of grassroots? आप 11 days, 12 days, 2 weeks का कर लिया. So the ideal is to make sure the kids are playing every week like how it's done it in Europe and South America. Now, when the states can't do it, जब states association fund के चलते नहीं कर पा रहा है, resource के चलते नहीं कर पा रहा है, federation and sports associations to come and work together with this. But इधर क्या हो रहा है, फेडरेशन कल्याण चौबे के अंदर they want all these private academies, private parties who are doing tournaments को बंद करने के लिए, या तो इतना ज्यादा पॉइंट्स लगा रहा है, इतना ज्यादा डॉक्यूमेंट्स मांग रहा है. It's making it very very difficult. I think most important thing is इंडिया को जितने भी ज्यादा बच्चे अभी इंडिया में फुटबॉल खेले उतना ज्यादा हम लोग टैलेंट देख सकता है. एंड दैट इज वेयर वी नीड टू इनकरेज. छोटा छोटा एकेडमीज भी हो, जहां में भी हो, जहां कोना में हो, विद इन द स्टेट डिस्ट्रिक्ट, दे शुड बी गिवन अपॉर्चुनिटीज टू टेक पार्ट इन द एकेडमी टूर्नामेंट स्टेट का जो ऑर्गेनाइज कर रहा है, एंड मेक इट अ लॉन्ग टर्म प्रोसेस टूर्नामेंट, नॉट जस्ट शॉर्ट वन. एंड जब प्राइवेट पार्टीज लोग ऑर्गेनाइज कर रहे हैं लीग, बिकॉज स्टेट एसोसिएशंस के पास, बहुत सारे स्टेट एसोसिएशंस के पास, मेजॉरिटी के पास जब फाइनेंस और मैन पावर है ही नहीं, I think they need to collaborate with them to work. But here what federation is doing is trying to cut everybody out and putting a lot of restrictions, lot of demands, lot of paperwork. पहले तो बच्चे लोग कम ही खेल रहे हैं इंडिया में, बिकॉज पॉपुलेशन अभी जहां भी जाता है एक ही बात होता है कि इंडिया का इतना पॉपुलेशन है, फुटबॉल में हम लोग क्यों नहीं खेल पा रहे हैं. बट मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज उतना बच्चा पॉपुलेशन का रेशियो में उतना बच्चा लोग खेल रहा है कि नहीं फुटबॉल. एंड आवर मेन एम इज टू मेक श्योर दैट वी ब्रिंग इन मोर किड्स टू कम एंड प्ले, एंड वी नीड मोर अकेडमीज, मोर कॉम्पिटिशंस. इफ द स्टेट एंड द फेडरेशन ड्यू टू बजट दे कांट डू इट, let the private parties come and do it in association with the state. But उसमें भी our great president wants to cut that and not let them happen. अभी इस साल आप लोग ने देखा कितना एकेडमीज ने एक्रेडिटेशन भरा है. There is a fees for every छोटा एकेडमी जो बन रहा है स्टेट में, वो लोग को फीस देना पड़ रहा है, which is quite in big number, thousands में है. 1 star 2 star का दे रहा है. Even despite paying so much money and also starting an academy, they have not been able to play youth leagues. So I think which is a big setback for Indian football. First thing is, I think the most important part for everybody around, anybody involved with football, is to make sure let's bring in more kids to play. And this is the system where AIFF is really blocking. There are academies like BBFS, there are academies like Minerva, Sudeva, a lot of them private academies now. अभी चेन्नई में आया हुआ है, which is run by I think very successful Madras. I think they are the main backbone of bringing talent and giving it to India. Because lot of the states आज स्पेशली आप नॉर्थ ईस्ट का ही देखा, सबसे बच्चा एकेडमीज में नॉर्थ ईस्ट में आ रहा है. लॉट ऑफ नॉर्थ ईस्ट क्लब्स एंड एकेडमीज के पास सस्टेन करने के लिए, फंड्स के लिए, बच्चे लोग को रखने के लिए पैसा नहीं है. सो लॉट ऑफ द टैलेंटेड किड्स वहां से निकल के अपॉर्चुनिटीज और प्लेटफॉर्म्स के लिए दे आर कमिंग टू क्लब्स इन दिल्ली, मिनर्वा में आ रहा है, कोई मद्रास, कोई बीबीएफएस में, सो दैट दे गेट गुड ट्रेनिंग and they get that platform and then results are there to see. Because आज का टाइम में इंडिया का जितने भी एज ग्रुप टूर्नामेंट्स है एंड सीनियर्स में है, all the kids, 90% of kids are come from all these private academies. Yes, we need to do much more than what we are doing, but that also requires a lot of support from corporate to state government to central government. So these are things which are lacking big time. First thing for India right now, हम लोग को we need to aim at qualifying for under 17, under 20 वर्ल्ड कप, एशिया कप और वर्ल्ड कप मेरिट में खुद का क्वालिफाई करके नहीं खेलेंगे, हम लोग कभी एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर सकता है कि सीनियर टीम वर्ल्ड कप क्वालिफाई करे. अंडर 17 नहीं खेल पा रहा है इंडिया, अंडर 20 एशिया कप में नहीं खेल पा रहा है. सो आवर फोकस हैज टू बी ऑन द ग्रास रूट एंड वी नीड टू ब्रिंग बेस्ट ऑफ coaches from across the world who's got expertise in academies to come and train our coaches and our players in grassroots, so that under 17 and under 20 Asia Cup or World Cup, that should be our priority. Once we start playing under 17, under 20 regularly on merit basis, we can think of playing World Cup or a World Cup in future on many places. Now, one of the most important thing I think the Federation and the State Association can do is also on the age fraud. I think that's been one of the major problems for Indian football. And that is something where Federation can come in. Though grassroots, apart from grassroots, there are steps. And these girls being so good because Haryana had a lot of girls from every state and within Haryana as well, academies ke chalte, they went because 20 के बाद next 20 did not get the chance. So other 20 went on to play for I think Daman and Divya कहाँ से state से जाके खेला Sub Juniors India girls का and they went on to play the finals with the Haryana वो लोग का state का लड़की लोग के साथ and they went on to win the Sub Juniors India. See, I think these are the things which we should allow because state associations will say नहीं हम लोग का ही opportunity देना है. That's up to state to decide. अगर आपके पास अंडर 16 गर्ल्स या बॉयज का प्लेयर्स नहीं आप नहीं कर पा रहा है कोई टैलेंटेड प्लेयर्स अंडर 16 का आके खेलना चाह रहा है प्लीज अलाउ देम बिकॉज एट द एंड इट्स अ बेनिफिट फॉर इंडियन फुटबॉल सो दोज गर्ल्स वेंट ऑन टू विन द सब जूनियर्स एंड सम ऑफ द गर्ल्स आर नाउ प्लेइंग फॉर इंडिया अगर उस समय रूल करता कि हमारा दूसरा स्टेट का लड़की लोग नहीं अलाउ है लुक एट दिस गर्ल्स हु हैव नेवर प्लेड फॉर इंडिया वो टैलेंट कभी देखने को नहीं मिलता है. And this is what exactly right now under Kalyan Chobi is trying to stop this happening. Santosh Trophy ठीक है, it's okay. Santosh Trophy you should allow players registered in the state league and from the state to play, but not with the grassroots. Let them play. Let the kids come out and play. Let them have a dream to go on to play for state and India. Don't try and stop kids from participating. Restriction डाल के आप ये state से नहीं है तो आपको खेलने नहीं देगा. I think we need to look at bigger picture for Indian football and that's where we'll have to look into it. So now I'm going to go into AIFF management. देखिए AIFF का मैनेजमेंट का तो लास्ट 3 इयर्स में जितना कम बात करें उतना ही अच्छा है बट स्टिल हम उधर से बहुत सारा पॉइंट्स है बट फ्यू पॉइंट्स हम रखना चाहता हूँ. फर्स्ट थिंग I've been going to AIFF executive committee because I'm a member there. और मैंने काफी बार रखा है कि AIFF has to be transparent. Transparent in the sense people should know. And my point in the executive committee, I don't know if they have put it in their point or not, but I've always said that AGM and executive committee should be shown live on social media. Because today Supreme Court पार्लियामेंट सब लाइव कर रहा है व्हाट इज एएफएफ टू हाइड एजीएम और एग्जीक्यूटिव कमेटी तो लाइव कर सकता है. आई एम नॉट सेइंग ऑन एएफएफ में भी देयर आर डिफरेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स है वो लोग का नहीं करा के देयर आर टेक्निकल कमेटीज लीग कमेटी ठीक है दोज डज नॉट नीड टू कम इन बट आपको क्या छिपाना है. यू आर वर्किंग फॉर इंडियन फुटबॉल यू आर वर्किंग ऑन इंडियन टैक्स पेयर्स मनी व्हाट इज देयर टू हाइड. I've been insisting that AIFF should in future do a live social media AGM. What has been discussed in executive committee meeting AGM should be live. Let people across India and the media know. So that बाद में they should not be crying about इसने लीक कर दिया उसने लीक कर दिया. लीक करने का क्या है? There's nothing to hide. आप किसके लिए काम कर रहे हैं? Benefit of Indian football. So I think transparency has to come in. Now, last 3 years under Kalyan, everybody knows that there's been huge negative publicity for AIFF. Oh, I think you all know better than me as well. Corruption charges to leke, allegations leke, I think there's a lot of things which has happened and which has damaged the AIFF. AIFF का जो federation का ही reputation damage किया है, which is very very unfortunate. And now if you look at AIFF का, they have just put a interest for 2031 Asia Cup. Now I'm giving few of the examples AIFF का management under Kalyan Chobi. 2027 का bid AIFF ने किया था, which is going to happen in Saudi Arabia in 2 years time. अभी वो bid हम लोग रहता अगर जीतता तो we would be playing in 2027. It would be hosted in India, which was the right time for us because if we want to move ahead, we've done under 17. We've been playing Asia Cup regularly. So it was the right time for us to host 2027 Asia Cup. But Kalyan Chobi goes to Saudi, क्या डील करके आया, पूरा विड्रॉ कर दिया. नाउ सडनली 2031 का बिड कर रहा है आफ्टर 4 years. व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस? अब 2027 का सबसे अच्छा मौका था, सबसे बेस्ट अपॉर्चुनिटी था. ओनली सऊदी एंड इंडिया का चांस था, बिकॉज कतार ने होस्ट किया लास्ट एशिया कप. वी हैड अ वेरी गुड चांस ऑफ विनिंग इट एंड होस्टिंग इट इन इंडिया, एंड ही इज बैक्ड आउट. एंड उसमें क्या डील किया अंडर टेबल, विच आई हैव बीन सेइंग दैट इट हैज टू बी इन्वेस्टिगेटेड properly by a neutral, somebody neutral has to investigate this. What the deal? And he's come back with a deal saying that Santosh Trophy हम सऊदी में खिलाएगा. So he's taken Santosh Trophy of India to Saudi Arabia, 1 year करा के आया, and Saudi Association के साथ I don't know what agreement करके आया development का बाद, वो signature करने के बाद we not seen any development that is happening with Saudi. I don't know what is wrong. So there are a lot of this dodgy deals which has come under Kalyan. Now 2031, the interest abhi jo, there are 7 countries which put interest to host Asia Cup. Why is he now all of a sudden coming in? Which is going to be tougher, because aapka Uzbekistan is just qualified for World Cup. Central Asia has not hosted Asia Cup for many years. There are Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, and I think Kazakhstan and Turkmenistan, they are coming together to host it. There are other countries who are bidding it, are interested, which is going to be very, very difficult. So when you have the opportunity, this kind of deals has been doing. I'll give you a few examples as well. Now, look at AIFF. First time in history of AIFF, aaj tak, till today, nobody knows who is the winner of I-League. किसी को मालूम नहीं. It is shocking. It just shows how bad the management is. They should have stopped the league, I-League, when the controversy happened. They should have had 3-4 matches remaining. Decide whatever, whoever gets the point, deducts the point. उस समय decision करना था, and then tell them this is the decision. You've got another 4 matches to play. Then, if you had played, anybody winning or losing would have been happy. But continue करने दिया. Every club is being unfairly treated because every club is right in their own way. Now, after declaring one club champion, there's a court CS saying other club is champion. Trophy दे दिया, फिर बोल रहा है वापस करो. It's become like a joke. Everybody is laughing about it, and it's so upsetting, and it's in a very difficult. Anybody following Indian football, you'll find that AIFF is just a circus right now. And when obviously if you put jokers in those positions, it's bound to be a circus. So it has become circus right now. Look at, even he's offered 42 lakh for a Hong Kong match win. That itself shows how bad the management is. अगर आपको prize money offer करना है, you should do it before the tournament, or even in between the tournament, and say, if you qualify for the Asia Cup, I will give you 42 lakh or a 1 crore or a 10 crore if you qualify. But you don't do that for only one match. अगर वो हांगकांग का मैच जीता 42 लाख मिलता, तो नेक्स्ट सिंगापुर का मैच में क्या करता वो? Again he'll say 42 lakh. Again another 4 matches he'll say 42 lakh. And then he's saying पैसा ही नहीं है, ग्रासरूट का नहीं कर पा रहा है प्रोग्राम्स because there's no money. There are a lot of clubs, a lot of staff in AIFF in media where पैसा नहीं मिल पा रहा है. Even the national team, there is a report in media, cricketers, they have no contract. They only get daily allowance to play for India, which is 2,500 and 3,000 rupees. Even that, there is a complaint from the players in social media that they have not been paid for last 2-3 years. And here you have a president through credit card buying his shoes and take flight in his name, traveling to Bangalore every now and then. And there's report of buying some SUVs. And then you have money to pay 42 lakh for one single match. And you don't have money to pay the players for daily allowance, which is for the last 1-2 years. This is the kind how federation is being run right now. He's come up with great idea of strikers को लेके. I saw one of his statement कि हम top 10 striker लेके आएंगे इंडिया में, और अंडर 23 का 4-5 प्लेयर लेके उसको ट्रेनिंग कराएगा 10-15 दिन और बनेगा। आई डोंट नो ये आइडिया उसको कहां से आया। ये आइडिया कॉन्सेप्ट अगर सच होता तो आप सोच लो, रोनाल्डो का बेटा नेक्स्ट 10 इयर्स में वर्ल्ड का टॉप स्ट्राइकर बनेगा, किसी का चांस है ही नहीं। रोनाल्डो से टॉप स्ट्राइकर तो है ही नहीं, तो उसका बेटा अभी खेल रहा है, रोनाल्डो का ट्रेनिंग मिलेगा, तो दूसरा का तो चांस है ही नहीं इसका कॉन्सेप्ट में। इनफैक्ट इसका आगे भी कल्याण ने एक बहुत बड़ा कॉन्सेप्ट लेके आया था, एक्सको मीटिंग में भी और मीडिया में भी हम लोग ने अप्रूव भी किया कि गोलकीपर का एकेडमी बनाएगा, ओलिवर खान लेके आएगा। ऐसे चलो वी पास दैट, हम लोग ने पास किया है, लेकिन उसके बाद आई डोंट नो वेयर दैट एकेडमी इज गॉन, ओलिवर खान को कहाँ लाया कि नहीं। सो ऑल दिस जुमलेबाज, ऑल दिस प्रॉमिसेस, इसका दैट ऑब्वियसली मेरे से भी ज्यादा आई थिंक यू आर अवेयर ऑफ कल्याण खेलते समय भी, आफ्टर प्लेयर प्लेइंग ऑल्सो आई थिंक यू नो हिम बेटर देन मी, आई डोंट हैव मच टू से ऑन दैट। So there are a lot of points, but I will not go. Now, if you come back to even his own personal, हमारा great leader, president का, you know, we all know, obviously मैं तो, we are from the same generation, हम साथ में एक ही generation का player है, और मुझे as a captain मैं 1999 से captainship किया हूँ। I played India for 16 years, captain 12 years, and I played 20 years as a professional. Under my captainship, जब मैं 99 से खेला और 2011 में रिटायर किया, I don't know single instinct कल्याण ने इंडिया के लिए खेला है। So to go and lie to the media and to go and lie to the government कि मैं national player हूँ, I don't know where that he's got from. Maybe under sub junior खेला होगा, और maybe एक दो tour में कहा third goalkeeper, fourth goalkeeper, but as far as I know, I've played throughout and I've played every matches, every tournament. Under my captainship, I've never seen Kalyan play for India. So where he's got that, he's played for India, I think it's a completely lie if he said that to the government and all. Now, even we know how the situation is, the federation ka abhi and even Kalyan ka personal life, so I don't want to go into it because आप लोग को मालूम ही है। Even playing days में I think more than playing, we all know that कितना he was more into politics than playing. आज का ट्रेंड में इतना खराब सिचुएशन हुआ, because when I got election with Kalyan, I knew it because he's not the right guy, and I told the media, I told the world. अभी after 3 years, 2 years, 2.5 years, 3 years, people have realized what Baichung Bhutia has said is so right. Today, if you look at social media trending, and anytime if you see AIFF का ही social media handling, 99% is hashtag kick Kalyan Chobe out. And people have realized that, and people who supported him to be president are also regretting. That is the kind of damage he's done to AIFF, plus he's also doing it to his own political parties. So I request that, I think if tomorrow, if we have to bring in a new president, whether it's through government's support or corporate support, let's bring in somebody who would know the game, who would work for the game, and would sincerely, through his heart, try and develop Indian football from grassroots to the senior level without really looking at the kind of opportunities and a dodgy deal. So we need to bring in somebody sincere who can do that job. Now, even today we are fighting a case, Supreme Court में case है, and I am one of the person who is fighting. My only say and other senior lawyers in Supreme Court, we are fighting for players to get voting rights. Player का representative होना चाहिए, and we are fighting it in Supreme Court. We are asking for players voting rights along with state का जो है, and we fought, and the case is still on. I think judgment is going to come soon. Surprisingly, being a player himself, Kalyan is against players getting voting rights. Surprisingly, he doesn't want players voting right. He doesn't want players representing the AGM or Exco, which is shocking for somebody who's been a player, and today he's been there in that position because being a player, and he's against that. Even हम लोग जब Football Players Association of India फुटबॉल प्लेयर्स का वेलफेयर के लिए हम लोग ने स्टार्ट किया था, हमारे साथ नबी और मेहताब भी है, वो लोग सपोर्ट किया, फर्स्ट मेंबर्स हुए वो लोग, Kalyan was the only guy, and mostly he was one of the guy who was colluding with the clubs to make sure that players association kabhi na bane, safalta na hoye. That is the kind of mentality he had, and every player know about it. And I've been saying it from the time I fought election, he is not the right guy. And thank God, I think all these people who supported him and the fans across India today realize he is definitely somebody who is not at all fit for the president. So I hope in future, I think we don't make that mistake. Anybody, whether it's politician, bureaucrat, players, let's bring in somebody who can take football forward sincerely, and that is my request to the government, to all the corporates and everybody. So finally, I would want to talk about BBFS, Baichung Bhatia Football Academy, but I usually don't go a press con on BBFS and don't speak much with the press regarding BBFS. But I think it's important now, the time has come that it has to be told. BBFS Baichung Bhatia Football Schools Academy हम लोग 10-12 साल आगे स्टार्ट किया था, एंड जब मैं स्टार्ट किया था ये हमने कार्लोस कोरेज फुटबॉल एकेडमी पोर्चुगल का, जो कार्लोस कोरेज पोर्चुगल नेशनल टीम का कोच था, रियल मैड्रिड का कोच था, मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड का कोच था, और मैं पोर्चुगल जाके उनका एकेडमी देखा और उनका एकेडमी के साथ उनके साथ बात करके, उनका टीम के साथ बात करके आई डिसाइडेड दैट हम लोग एक एकेडमी इंडिया में बनाना चाहता हूं, ताकि we also have a great youth development like Portugal. As Portugal is one of the best youth development country in the world. Look at the players they produce year after year. So that is where I thought we'll start something similar to what Carlos Queiroz did it. And I started Baichung Bhatia Football Schools and Academy with two friends who are both IIT and IIM pass out. And one of them, IIT pass out, both of them left multinational company, came and started BBFS. One of them is still a CEO and director and running the academy. Now when we started with Carlos Queiroz, we brought in two coaches from Portugal. जब start किया था and bringing two coaches and starting an academy, within 1-2 years, we felt that it was a huge cost. और मेरा football academy के लिए not a single rupee was given from any state government, central government, या corporate. It was started on our own hard work, earned money. That is how I started. And when we started with Carlos Queiroz, within 2-3 years, we realized that the expenditure जो आ रहा है, ground का, coaches का fee, और coaches और जो ground hire करना था, it was going very high. So we decided we have to get into sustainable model, ताकि sustain कर सके, long term जा सके. And that is where we started on the after school program, where we have a 70% till today. We've got 70% kids that pays the fees, and the 30% of the kids that comes into BBFS academies are 100% scholarship. Because in order to get 30% of this great talent from across India to succeed, we need to pay coaches, we need to have grounds, we need to take care of just not their football but also education. So that is where we've started this model. And today BBFS main aim is to make sure that we produce players for India that goes on to play for India. But at the same time, our model is also to make and bring a lot of kids to the ground to come and play. So a lot of kids, we are not saying that you have to go and be professional, you have to be and go and play for India. आपको जाके health wise, fitness wise, football के साथ प्यार हो जाए. Once you finish your education, you can go and become corporates and invest into football. So one of the model was to bring more kids into it, and most important was to make sure that we produce players for India. Today, where does this fees go into it? We've got 220 coaches employed with BBFS. आज का दिन में. We've got 70 centers across India. We are the biggest grassroots football program in India. Today, not even the federation, not even the biggest of clubs, ISL or corporates, have got more than 6,000 kids training every day throughout the year. Nobody in India has got that. So lot of our fees, what it comes in, goes for, because nobody gives me ground free of cost. No coaches are working on free of cost. 220 coaches made, 90% of our coaches are all qualified with license. And on that 90% of those coaches, we've supported to become qualified and train them to get licenses to become where they are. We've already got 10 A licensed coaches, we've got number of B licensed, C licensed coaches. So in terms of employment as well, we generate use, because these coaches are all state level, college level, job nahi hai. So they are now completely working as football, because football passion hai wo log ke paas. So that's where we've employed a lot of these coaches. And ground fees, all the grounds are not free. All the grounds are privately owned by schools or some clubs. We pay fees for them. Despite that, we've got today almost 100 kids in 100% scholarship. And out of that, 30 kids till today have gone on to play for India or have been called for India in different age group and senior India. 30 of them. In fact, Kalyan was talking about AIFF FIFA Academy. हम लोग काफी अच्छा कर रहा है, हमारा बच्चे लोग कुछ, वो FIFA Academy में BVFS से 4 बच्चा है. We've given 4 kids there. और वो बात कर रहा था विमेंस लीग हमारा एकेडमी का, लड़की लोग अभी क्वालिफाई हो गया IWL में. उसमें से विनर हमारा क्लब था गढ़वाल एफसी, जो हम लोग के साथ टाई था. रनर्स अप हुआ है एकेडमी. एंड गढ़वाल जो टाई क्लब हमारे दिल्ली में है, 99% of their players are from our academy, girls academy. We are the only academy in India today who's got a residential girls academy, which are 100% scholarship. These girls are all 100%, and some of the girls have gone on to play for India in different age group, and some are playing for India senior team. So when he's talking about women's ka Oloka academy, we are already doing much before than what he's been thinking. So I just want to inform this too. I think everyone, plus as well as to Kalyan as well, because खुद तो लाइफ में कभी खेलते समय खेलने के बाद भी फुटबॉल के साथ जोड़ के एकेडमी अपन खुद तो किया नहीं है. सीधा खेलते समय भी पॉलिटिक्स, खेलने के बाद भी पॉलिटिक्स. अगर सकता है तो आके एक टीम एकेडमी करो 22-20 जन का, और इंडिया में एक जन को खिलाओ, then I will salute him. So when he's got no clue about football structure, football development, grassroots, दूसरा को I think lecture देने में I think he should keep his mouth shut. So finally, I just want to inform that we've got last 2-3 years में we've been supported by some of wonderful corporates sponsoring our kids. बच्चे लोग को sponsor करके we are getting some kind of support in last 2-3 years, and we've already shown the result in last 2-3 years. A lot of our kids have now been called for under 20 and under 17 camp. I would personally request a lot of corporates and PSUs to come and please support, because today we've got only 100 scholarship kids in BVFS. We want, if corporates and PSUs can come in, if we can have 5,000 kids in scholarship, we don't need to charge any parents. We have support from government, state government, central government, and the corporate. If we have 5,000 kids training with us on scholarship, I can assure you that we will definitely play World Cup in few years' time. But we need that kind of numbers to come and get that support. For us also to take more than 100, 150, it becomes very, very difficult. It's unsustainable. वो लोग का हम लोग खाली football नहीं, we also take care of their education. Today we've got 5 residential football academies. और बहुत लोग पास आउट हुआ है, they have not gone on to play for any clubs in India, but when they have passed out from class 12, most of them have got first division marks in CBSE and passed out. So they are also getting education properly when they pass out. So if they have not made it. And finally, now we've been only all the setups and tie-ups BVFS ka we've been doing with private schools, private companies, but now personally, through my own hard-earned money, I've just been able to buy good portion of land in North Bengal, Bagdogra area. Now we are setting up, because till now हम लोग दूसरे schools के साथ collaborate करके वो लोग का facilities use कर रहे हैं. But we are also getting into now having our own infrastructure. and I've personally, through loans or through some help from friends and family, been able to buy a chunk of land in Bagdogra. We are setting up a first sports school in India. That's going to be on Baichungkutia Sports School, and where we would want to change the mindset of Indian kids and parents now. अभी तक जितने भी बच्चे लोग schools में जाता है पढ़ाई के लिए जाता है academics के लिए. Now we want also kids to come in for sports. Yes, पढ़ाई भी होगा, but that will be looked at secondary. If until and unless we don't change this mindset in India, that our kids, we want to push them, support them to be complete professional in different sports, only focus on academics, then I don't think we will reach anywhere near to world standard in terms of football, or our medal tally in Olympics are going to go from 10 to 20. I think our education system also will have to support kids to give more opportunities, more time to play sports. Khali after school 1 hour khel ke, we're not going to win Olympic medals. We need much more than that. So this is a support, I think, and also change in maybe education system policy to make sure that we have more kids getting more time to play sports, and if they are good, talented, and I think that time frame should be adjusted through their academics as well. And I request the state government, the government of India to really look into this, because we are trying to bid for Olympics, and if we want to do well, I think we need to make sure we need more kids playing sports, more kids on the ground, and this is the only way more number of kids coming and playing we will be able to generate. So I hope that we'll have 20 I don't know, Olympics 20 Cup ka 36 ka, I think that's what we were aiming. When we put the bid and if we win it, I hope we win it, so that our sports policies change and we want more kids coming and playing. So thank you, and I'm open to all question and answer, please.
আচ্ছা, এটা বলছি যে কোনো ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজে কোশ্চেন করতে পারেন, কারণ বাইজু যারা নতুন তারা যেন বাংলা বলি, বাট ও আনসার যেটাতেই দিই আপনার আপনার থেকে হাত তুলুন, আমি ডেফিনেটলি সবাইকে দেওয়া হবে, তো তাড়াহুড়ো নয়, ডেফিনেটলি সবাই। তো বিমানদা হাত তুলেছে, বিমান সরকার।
Baju, thank you for this lowdown. Both you said that let's bring somebody sincere to do the job of the president. Would you be interested in doing it, given that you lost an election 33-1? Would you be interested in doing it again?
See, if there is an interference from the government and other various things, then I don't think I would want to get into getting into fighting an election for a president. But yes, if everybody feels that I can do a job, I'm okay with it. But if there is somebody else who's going to sincerely do good for Indian football, I'm more than happy to support. So it does not need to be I need to be president. I'm anyway contributing for Indian football after my retirement as well. You've seen the kind of grassroots football, including my own club, United Sikkim. I forgot to mention, today United, apart from BBFS giving 30-40 players to Indian team, today United Sikkim is given the national team captain Sandesh Jhingar. He was with United Sikkim from the age of 17. He stayed with us for 5 years, and he had just come back with his knee injury. We gave him that, he stayed with us and gone on to play for India. So that's the kind of thing I've been contributing. But yes, if somebody is there who's going to do sincerely, I'm there to support. But if people feel that I can do it, I'm open to it, but I'm not going to fight election.
Not going to fight election?
No, if there's a lot of interference and there's no response.